It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Dugs in Sweden, and it's a bottle of the Sidamo Dimtu Imperial Coffee Stout, coming in at 10% ABV. There's a look at the label. It's a collaboration with Hunter and Sons coffee roasters. That are Round Hill Coffee Roasters in Bath, UK, brewed with Ethiopian Sidamo Dimtu coffee. Black bottle cap. Let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. Looking forward to this. It's been a good few years since I've had a Swedish Imperial Stout, and I'm gonna put a big gamble on this is gonna be big, thick and gloopy. Listen to the glug as I pour it. There you go then. That for me is trademark. That is trademark Scandinavian style Imperial Stout. Lovely chocolatey tan coloured head, jet black beer in a glass, nice levels of carbonation, and just a big thick glug of a pour. Always makes me smile. Let's get the aroma. Wow, there's so much coffee in this beer. Wonderful. Not just coffee, there's an underlying sweetness of caramel. A little tiny bit of saltiness in there as well. Bitter chocolate. Lots of coffee. Let's dive in. Thank you very much to Martin who sent me the beer. Cheers, Martin. Here we go. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh. Boom! Gotta put that down. I'm a big lover of coffee, so I'm going to say this. Stone the Crows! Stone the Crows, what a fabulous Imperial Stout then, or an Imperial Coffee Stout. Love it! There's so much coffee in this beer that it's probably going to keep me up all night long. Big, bitter coffee, espresso coffee flavours coming through. It's almost like biting a coffee bean. There's that much coffee in the beer, really kind of full on. That 10% of alcohol in the beer gives you a little bit of alcohol warming as the beer hits the pit of the stomach. The chocolate, coffee, caramel flavours are coming from that lovely roasted malt. Little bit of sweetness then from the caramel, from the malt there as well, followed by bitter, unbelievably so, but I know it because if there wasn't coffee in the beer, it would be there anyway, but a dark, bitter coffee flavour coming from the roasted malt, and some bitter dark chocolate as well. There's a little bit of a vinous quality coming through on the beer as well. Little figgy, little plummy, prune, raisin. Really good quality to the beer. The mouthfeel, let me move on to the mouthfeel. The mouthfeel is incredible. It's big, thick, dark and rich. It just sits on your palate, gloops on your palate. Little hiss of carbonation pushes the beer around the inside of the mouth. But I will stress, if you're watching this beer review and you've bought this beer not really reading the label and you're not a fan of coffee, you will not be a fan of this beer. So either give it to a friend who loves coffee or take it back to the shop and get your money back. I hope You know, I mean, that's awfully... sounds a bit savage from me, really, but there is that much coffee in this beer. I love it. I think it's fantastic. But yeah, if you're not really a fan of coffee, this might not be for you. But of course, paying X amount of money for the good craft beer, you're going to read the label. So probably forget I said that. Even though I mentioned the big fat kind of thick gloopiness on the beer, of course it's still a liquid, it's still refreshing. I quite like that little tingle of alcohol that hits the pit of the stomach. It's almost like having one of those them little spirity chocolate coffee sweets with alcohol in them. It just kind of gloops in your mouth, and then you get that little bit of warming as the beer hits the pit of the stomach. Doug's then. Doug's and Hunter & Sons, the Sidamo Dimtu Imperial Coffee Stout. Let's see what the label says about the beer. We did this stout with Hunter & Sons and Roundhill Roastery of Bath, England. They brought the coffee, we brewed the beer, a fruity floral Ethiopian Sidamo Dimtu in a chocolatey roasty stout. Melkami Geese. Whatever that means. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous beer. I really like it. Let's rate it. Looks great in the glass. Head's dissipated, but for a 10% stout, I'm not really surprised by that. As you rock the beer back and forth, you can see the carbonation chasing the beer up the head. Chasing the head. I was going to do a cut scene, but no, we'll go with that because it's quite funny. Carbonation chasing the head up the side of the glass. There we go, got it right. Smells great, tastes great. I love coffee, so I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10 from Real Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! And cheers.